Chapter 1. You can be whatever you want to be. Once upon a time, we lived in a disciplinary society. This was the world described by Freud and Foucault, where, under the threat of violence, people were controlled by institutions that repressed their desires and disciplined them into fulfilling the social roles they were born into. This disciplinary society was ruled by what Byung-Chul Han calls negative power, a constant voice that told people, no, you can't do this. No, you shouldn't do that. As your authority figure, we're telling you what you should be, and it's for your own good. These rules were considered the facts of life until companies eventually realized you can only squeeze so much money out of a conformist society governed by telling people no all the time. Negative power limited the market's speculative imagination, just as it limited people's imaginations about who they were allowed to become. As a political project, neoliberalism ended these limitations by freeing up markets so that no transaction between consenting economic partners was prohibited. Everything once closed was now open to accelerate the circulation of capital, commodities, and information. Under neoliberalism, there's no longer a central authority telling people what to do, only free markets and free people who govern themselves. Neoliberalism's political project to deregulate markets worked hand in hand with its social project to advance the belief that any restrictions on the whims of the individual was itself an injustice. Everyone should be able to buy whatever they want to express their identity's differences. The job of institutions wasn't to address shared concerns like poverty or exploitation, but to enable individuals to achieve every desire they believed they were entitled to. Over time, the walls and commands of the disciplinary institutions that once separated the normal from the abnormal started to seem archaic. The deregulation of American life invited a certain kind of self-justifying indulgence, a predilection for risk-taking and decadence that dared anyone to take up the unpopular position of telling anyone else no ever again.
I believe I can fly. Woo. I believe I can touch the sky.
Why should we allow a speculative market for collateralized subprime mortgages to exist? Because we can. Why is it necessary for children to participate in or be present at burlesque shows? Because we can. Because the violence of preventing anyone from transacting how they want is considered a greater injustice than whatever consequences may unfold from letting them do it. Progress under neoliberalism is an endless horizon, inviting its participants to venture out as far as possible because no credible institutions are left to tell them otherwise.